guys. So we're doing things a little different today. As you may have noticed, it's me. It's me, Anna. Adam won't actually be in this video because he didn't see the movie. So I am going to do a quick review of the film Skinamarink. I am striking while the iron is lukewarm for the internet's feelings on this video, or on this movie. And I just wanted to share my thoughts because I just watched it on Shudder. So the film, I think a lot of people already kind of know kind of the gist of it. It's this really very low budget film about two little kids who wake up in the middle of the night and find that their father is missing and all the windows and doors in their house are gone. That's the plot. Oh yeah, and there's something in the house. That is the plot. A lot of people were very, including myself, when I saw the first preview for it, I was very intrigued, and I heard the first buzz about it was, for better or for worse, this is what the entire movie looks like. And that is true. So, thoughts on the film. It is longer than it needs to be. I think I am not alone in thinking that. Like, there are some very, very slow panning shots. And just, for the material that it's going with, it could have been about 20 minutes shorter. I will say, the film's writer and director, oh gosh, I had his name pulled up just a moment ago. Sorry about this. Kyle Edward Ball. A lot of people already know him from Bite-Sized Nightmares on YouTube. He also had a film on YouTube called Heck that is basically just a shorter version of Skinamarink. So I really like what he was going for this film. Like, this is like, you either are going to be into what he's going for or you're not. I really appreciated the mood he was trying to set with the film, which is, it's a nightmare. If you are going into the film to try to make sense of the plot or find a plot, you're not going to get that. You're not going to, Skinamarink is not interested in doing that. It's more interested in creating the mood of a childhood nightmare, specifically a 90s childhood nightmare. And I feel like it really succeeds at that. Just the sort of feeling of things that should be there not being there, things kind of vanishing in front of your eyes, all those like old-timey cartoons just constantly blaring on the TV, just sort of the hazy film quality of the picture. It's really, really good at setting its mood. It can be a little tedious about the fact that, spoilers, it can be a little tedious about the fact that you never really see anybody's faces. I do feel that overall, the film uses that to really great effect. Like, there's a scene, so the two kids, there's a 6-year-old girl named Kaylee and a 4-year-old boy named Kevin. So these are like little kids. And there's a scene where she gets lured up to the parents' bedroom. And the mom, we don't know what has happened to the mom, but she sees her mom sitting on the bed with her back to her. And it's just really effective as she's like whispering all this, your father and I love you very much, and it's all from Kaylee's perspective. So like, when Kaylee looks away, or closes her eyes, like, we're losing the picture as well. We're being shot into darkness as well. So it's really, like, that scene, like, that's the part in the film where things start to get really, really tense. And also, whatever is in this house, I'm just going to call it the monster or the demon, but we never really get a full picture of what the thing is. This film will not explain anything. Again, if you're going into the film with the idea of like, oh, like, I will find out like the whole story, like at the end it'll all be explained, it will not. Skinamarink is not here to explain anything to you. And, but there's a part pretty early on where the father's gone missing. Kaylee and Kevin are sort of camping out in the living room. And then the toilet vanishes. The one toilet in the house vanishes. And that is like, when I'm watching this, I'm like, that is when I knew this thing is evil. You got two little kids with two tiny bladders, and you took away their only toilet. Evil. And then it gets worse. Because like there's this whole thing where like there's this implication that when the demon like commands the kids to do something, like they have to obey, like when it says Kevin sleep, and you don't see it, you just hear Kevin's little body just thump onto the floor, passed out, and his little juice box comes rolling into frame. And so we already know that like when it gives certain commands, like the kids have to do it. And then there's a scene towards the end where Kaylee's gone. It's just little tiny 4-year-old Kevin and his adorable little voice going, hello. It's just him and the demon wanting to play with him. And you hear the an X-Acto knife clicking open, and then the thing goes, Kevin, put the knife in your eye. And there's silence, total silence for just a second, and then you hear this kid just screaming bloody murder, and then it cuts to a shot of all just blood. First time you ever see blood in the movie. Blood all over the wall, all over the floor, just blood everywhere. That was probably the most intense part of the film. It has a really cool mood that it's going for. So if you are in the mood for just like, I want this like kind of trippy, artsy experience out of a horror film, then yeah, I can recommend Skinamarink. It is kind of a hard film. It is kind of a hard film to review, just because, again, if you are looking for plot or character development, or like a very specific idea of, yes, this is what this means, yes, this is what I saw, again, that's not what's happening in Skinamarink. It's a nightmare, and either it's gonna kind of like just slide over, which is fine. There were plenty of parts of the film where I was just kind of going like, or it's going to resonate. And I would say overall, the things that resonated outweighed the things that slid over. I would like to see more from Kyle Edward Ball as a filmmaker. I would like to see him try something a little more conventional, a little more of a mainstream horror film, but I feel like he's got a very interesting perspective, and I felt intrigued by what I saw in Skinamarink. So yeah, I feel like by the end of it, I feel like I saw something really cool. Potential, I feel like, is the big word for Skinamarink. I saw something with a lot of potential that I want, and something from a filmmaker that I want to see more of. So on that basis, I feel like I can recommend the film. So I think that's about it. That's about everything I have to say. I hope you guys enjoyed the review. If you've seen Skinamarink, please let us know in the comments below. And again, the standard not Facebook, geez, YouTube, the standard YouTube thingies. Do the YouTube thingies. Give us a like, give us a thumbs up, leave a comment, and of course, subscribe. It really does mean the world to me and Adam anytime our subscriber number ticks up. So thank you all so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye!